Hi there! So in this video, we will talk about the foiling pen. So this will allow you to make freehand designs or use stencils as opposed to having the need to buy laser printers and foiling machines or laminators. Okay, so you can directly print on the or foil on the material, so hindi lang kayo limited dun sa mga papers. Okay. So I got mine from Stitches and Clays, and they offer it in two sizes, 0.8mm and 1.5mm. So this refers to the size of the nib. And they also offer it in two colors, the blue and the pink. So I got mine in two sizes and in different colors para alam ko kung alin yung 0.8 and alin yung 1.5 ko nang hindi ko tinititigan parati kung makapal ba or hindi yung nib. Okay. So your package comes with the foiling pen and the free roll of gold foil, and then at the back of the package nakamark kung ano yung size ng nib, and it also comes with the instructions and the tips. So pinalitan ko lang yung input to output. Okay? So in this video, I will be using the 1.5 millimeter nib for the demo. So let's talk about the pen. So the pen is 6 inches long and its diameter is 5 centimeters. So it's comparable to holding a permanent pen. So magkasing haba sila and magkasing taba sila. Okay? So you have the nib. So ito yung umiinit para ma-apply yung foil dun sa material, and here you have a silicone na wrapper dito kasi nagiging warm to kapag mainit yung nib. So para mahawakan nyo siya dito sa area na to. And there are two grooves for your thumb and for your pointer para secured yung pen as you apply your design on the material. And then it also comes with a 3 feet long na cable. So this is USB powered. So according to the instructions, you can use a 5 volt na output. Okay, so pwede yung sa charger nyo, so 5 volts yan, or pwede rin yung sa power bank. So 5 volts din ito. Ayan, 5 volts siya. Okay, so isasaksak ko lang siya dyan. So para mas portable. And then, it also comes with an on and off switch. So, pag in-on mo siya, may light indicator para alam mo na naka-on yung foiling pen and umiinit siya. And then, to secure it from everything else, nilalagay ko siya sa coffee cup. So, para hindi siya natatanggal and wala siyang nadidikitang iba. Okay? Kasi kapag nandito lang siya, or you place it anywhere, naka-expose yung nib. So, pwedeng madikitan siya, masunog, or pwedeng mapaso ka if you accidentally touch yung nib. So, para secured and away from everything, nilalagay ko lang siya sa coffee cup. Tsaka madali kasi siyang kunin. So, pag kinuha mo siya, naka-position na agad. Okay. So, for the materials, I have here a 4.5 inches by 6 inches na card. So, card type siya. And then, I have here my foils. So, yung mga foil ko comes from Stitches and Clays as well. So, meron silang 12 colors available. I store them in an ice cream container para away from dust, maalikabukan man, yung container na lang yung kailangan kong punasan. Okay, so the original package comes with, hindi ko pala na-secure to, comes in a plastic, and then yung mga nabuksan ko na, ang ginagamit ko sa kanila is yung backing ng double adhesive tape. So ito, so hindi ko siya tinatapon kasi eventually nagagamit ko siya pang secure ng mga rolls. Okay. So, ayan. Sinisecure ko lang siya and then nilalagyan ko lang ng tape. Kasi, pag paper ang ginamit ko, ang tendency, yung paper kasi napupunit. and hindi ko na nare-reuse yung tape. So, pag ito yung ginamit ko, madaling tanggalin yung tape, tapos nababalik ko siya ulit. So, hindi siya napupunit. So, your foil doesn't have to be as big as your material. It only has to be as big as the design. So, to cut, pwedeng yung sharp pair of scissors or pwede ring cutter. Yung guillotine, wag yun yung gamitin nyo. Ginamit ko siya, dumikit lang siya. So, ayan. So, pwede kong i-secure. Ayan. So, yung iba, ang sinasabi dun sa instructions is gumamit ng heat adhesive tape. Okay? Ang problema ko sa tape, it has to be as long as the length of your foil. Tapos, minsan kasi dumidikit siya masyado, tapos napupunit yung material. So, sayang. And, ang hirap niyang i-reposition kasi tatanggalin mo, tapos ibabalik mo. Eventually, nawawala yung dikit nung adhesive niya. Yung iba naman, gumagamit sila ng steel mat and magnets. So, there's one available na branded, kaya lang, yung disadvantage naman ng branded is they come with a price. So, nakita ko rin na yung magnet niya is manipis lang. Mahaba, pero manipis. Feeling ko, hindi enough to secure the material or yung paper. Kasi manipis lang yung nakahold dun sa steel. So, what I did is I improvised. What I use is a baking tray or a cookie sheet. So, ito, meron akong, this is 15 inches by 11 inches. Pero yung work area ko, itong elevated na space is 13 inches by 11 inches. Okay? So, meron akong mga magnets. So, I have an A4 na magnetic sheet with adhesive. So, yun lang yung available ko. And then, kinat ko siya dun sa size ng ruler. Para pwede ko rin siyang gamitin as ruler. So, straight edge siya on both sides. So, ayan. Pag in-apply ko siya dun sa card, parang single layer lang yung para mas makapit yung magnet dun sa material. And then, I use the crease here to position my magnetic sheet. Para alam ko na straight yung pagkakalagay ko dun sa magnet. Dun sa material. And then, place your material such that you have enough space para i-rest yung hands nyo kapag nandito na kayo sa dulo. Okay? So, now I know that this is straight. And then, kailangan kasi straight din yung foil. So, para ma-straighten yung foil, I use another magnetic sheet. Tapos, hinahagod ko lang siya para na-stretch evenly yung foil. So, pag nakita nyo siya, ayan. So, yan siya. Okay? And then, pwede rin akong gumamit ng magnets on the sides. Or pwede kong gamitin to para i-layer yung, alam ko yung line. Para alam kong pagpapantay yung sulat ko. So, ayan. So, pare-pareho ng size yan. So, para pag nagsulat ako dito, alam ko na straight siya. Okay? Pwede ko rin naman siyang i-secure pa dito. If I really want it secured. And then, I can use my foiling pen to write. Good luck sa sulat ko. Okay? So, let's see. It doesn't need to be very heavy yung writing. Pero, ang sabi kasi dun sa instructions, you write slowly. Para yung nag-heat up pa rin yung, hindi kasya yung Y. Para nag-heat up pa rin yung nib as you write. Nare-replace niya yung heat. Ayan. And then, So, moment of truth. So, this is actually my less than 5 tries with the foiling pen. So, ayan. Okay. And then, you can also use stencils. So, kunwari, gusto kong lagyan ng heart-heart yung mga yan. So, since maliit lang naman yung spaces ko, hindi ko na kailangang i-secure yung foil. So, para lang akong nagko-color. Ayan. So, meron siyang heart. Ayan. Ayan yung heart niya. Solid. Okay. So, pwede kayong bumili ng mga stencils kung feeling nyo hindi kagandahan ng sulat nyo. Like yung sulat ko, hindi naman masyadong kagandahan. So, ayan. Freehand lang kasi. And then, pwede rin tayong maglagay sa leather. Let's try it on leather. Gold pa rin. Tapos, nandito yung heart. Let's say I want to use this for my foiling pen. So, this is the 1.5 mm. 1.5 mm. So, ayan. So, when you're done, make sure na you turn it off. Ilagay nyo pa rin dun sa coffee cup para ma-secure and then remove it from the power source. So, ngayon, pwede ko nang gamitin to as my cable. So, meron akong dagdag indicator kung anong size ng foiling pen ko. Ayun. I hope you learned something from this video. Please like and subscribe. I hope to share more of my learnings. Pag meron pa akong mga nalaman or na-discover na tips, I will share it with you again. Thank you and happy crafting!